Welcome everyone to the Prem Show. I'm your host, Jason Gore, and we are looking at the fixtures of match week 4. So without further ado, let's jump to the first game where we head over to the Emirates, where Arsenal slapped up Nottingham 3-0. A nightmare start for Ange Postecoglou. The game opened up with a Zubimendi bullet from a corner. Eze then set up Gyökeres's goal after half-time, and then Zubimendi headed the ball home to end it. Zubimendi stole the show understandably, but don't forget about Madueke. This guy was tearing up the right-hand side and completed the most dribbles. He actually is proving people wrong and proving himself. I don't want to be reactionary because it is one game, but he could do well at Arsenal. But the whole Arsenal team played exceptionally well, not letting Nottingham have any scraps and being free-flowing on the attack. Iraola picked up his third win in a row as Bournemouth beat Brighton 2-1. An early strike from Scott sent the Bournemouth fans wild, but Minte and Mitoma combined to equalise with an exquisite cross from Minte. The game looked like it was going to end 1-1, but then late on Van Heck made a reckless challenge inside the box and gave away a penalty which Semenyo calmly placed in. Bournemouth are going under the radar a little bit and having a brilliant run of form currently. Wolves, unfortunately, continued their losing streak by falling 1-0 to Newcastle. However, Wolves were on the front foot and made Pope work to keep them out. But as the game progressed, Wolves regressed and lost their attacking spark, which made Newcastle insert themselves into the game. And then new signing Voltemata headed home across from Murphy, and that was really it from Wolves, as Newcastle just kept attacking from there. Everton and Villa clash in one of the more exciting 0-0 draws. Now I know what you're thinking, no goals, how can that be exciting? But the chances that Everton were creating set up an enthralling match. Grealish's introduction to the side has really brought a dynamic and creative aspect to Everton, which is not showing just through the stats, but also when you watch them play. Moyes has also done brilliant to turn Everton from a sluggish relegation battle side to a truly exciting mid-table team. Villa, on the other side, didn't really create anything. They were just sort of lethargic in build-up and had the possession but couldn't do anything with it. Sunderland got a point away at Selhurst due to some absolute heroics from Roofs in goal. Genuine cat-like reflexes as he was there to stop every shot and frustrate Palace, who had dominated the game. But in the end, had nothing to show for it. Pino was especially unlucky, missing chance after chance to put Palace ahead. He looked like he lacked composure, especially with that one-on-one early on. Fulham had a dramatic end to their 1-0 victory over Leeds. But before we get to that, let's talk about how the game went down. So basically, Leeds dominated in the first half but couldn't convert any chances. And then in the second half, Fulham dominated with 64% of the possession and many shots on target. New signing Kevin came close to scoring but had his chance saved by Darlow. Then they got a corner, which was their last chance. It was whipped in, and unfortunately for Leeds, it was turned in by their own man, Goodnison, and Fulham claimed all 3 points. Tottenham are back to their winning ways after dominating West Ham 3-0. Romero thought he opened the scoring, but VAR disallowed it due to a foul in the box. Didn't matter anyway, as Simmons crossed it over to Sarr to make it 1-0. Souček got sent off for a rash challenge, which Spurs capitalised on, as Bergvall then headed in a floated ball from Romero. Van de Ven finished the game with a shot in the box. I swear this guy genuinely forgets he's the centre-back. Brentford faced West London rivals Chelsea at home and secured a point with a 2-2 draw. Henderson had eagle vision for Schade with the first goal. Tyreek George tried to score, but Kelleher made an impressive save. And finally, it was Winter for Palmer as he got on the score sheet with the chance being perfect for him to tap home. Caicedo smacked one in surely to settle it, but Keith Andrews has been watching too many Rory Delap videos as Brentford scored from a long throw to get an equaliser at the death. Liverpool debuted their stunning third kit in a 1-0 win away at Burnley. Liverpool were dominating the game, pelting balls left and right at Dubravka. Ugochukwu got himself sent off after 2 clumsy challenges. All was set for a lucky draw by Burnley. But the scriptwriters didn't approve of that one, so Hannibal handballed in the box late on and Salah dispatched the penalty to give Liverpool 4-4 wins. Finally, the main game of this match week, not for form, but for somehow hype, was the Manchester derby. And honestly, who really thought it wasn't going to be a City win? Like, City haven't been in the best form, but they were facing United, who they demolished each time. Doku was dancing around these defenders and assisted Foden for the first. Then Haaland chipped by India for the second. He nearly scored again but hit the post, finding success however on the break to finish the game. Donnarumma made a brilliant save, showing he was the only competent goalie on the pitch. Like, how did United have two goalkeepers and they're both terrible? Nah, I'm fed up with these lot. And that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed. I'll be back next week to talk about the next lot of fixtures. Goodbye from me.